Hey everyone, how's it going? At the time of this recording, the second pack of the Kitara cycle, Down the White Now, has been released. However, it has not been implemented on Jinteki.net yet. While I'm confident that the JNet devs are hard at work trying to implement all the fresh new cards, especially the tricky one in bacterial programming. In the meantime, I think it would be good to start practicing because there's going to be this card that I'm probably going to cover, and to prepare for it, I'll need to at least get some foundations on how to play Adam going. So we are going to play with an Adam deck that is legal up to Sovereign Sight. And thankfully, at the time of this recording as well, a new SC deck has been published. It actually won an SC. And yeah, it's an Adam deck, so very good timing here. This deck is something I'll just net deck off straight so that I can get some practice in with Adam. The only change I made to this original Biotic Label Conspiracy deck, which was piloted and published by Doomrat, is that instead of running 2 copies of Always Be Running, I went down to 1 copy so that I can get 1 copy of Find the Truth in. Mostly because I'm afraid of people playing Best Defense or using tags to trash my only form of R&D pressure. Once again, just as with the previous video, I'll be doing live in-game commentary. So without further ado,
let me smash.
Difficult matchup. I can only hope for the best, but I think I have a very good opening hand here. I can turn 1 Dirty Laundry, install Liberated, take 2 ticks off Liberated. And if my opponent ever reses a DBS, I can stim hack and trash and clear and avoid the tag with the trace. So a lot of opening money, which is definitely something really good to see against CTM. Alright. I'm not going to contest any of the early remotes. Am I? I should actually. I should. There's no reason to run R&D because Find the Truth will show me the top card. I could run HQ. They kept the opening hand though, so I'm going to run Server 2 here. What is the top card? R&D is a pack campaign. Okay. I cannot trash the Daily Business Show. So I'm going to get my money. I'm very tempted to stim hack here. I'm very tempted to stim hack here. But my opponent opened with hedge fund, so I'm going to liberate my money. There we go. My opponent gets a CBG up. So my next turn is going to be stim hack Daily Business Show, and then run CBG to trash it. I would probably liberate. I want to install the Liberated from my hand before. Let me think about this. Install Liberated, stim hack. Run CBG, take money. Is that a good turn? If I stim hack, if I drop the Liberated, run 2 assets and then take money, I will be up to 8 credits. Exactly. No, I won't, because trashing... I will actually. Okay, I'm gonna do that. So drop Liberated, stim hack, run CBG, take money. I'm in HHN range, but I can clear the tags. Okay, drop Liberated, stim hack, Server 2. I'm gonna beat the trace. The top card is Daily Business Show, that's good to know. Run Server 1, trash the CBG, and take money off Liberated. Oh no, I ended with 6 credits, not 8 credits. I did my maths wrongly. Okay, this is bad. If I get hard hitting news here, I'm in a lot of trouble. I did my maths wrongly. The correct play here would have been to take 2 money off Liberated and do those runs. I did not want to do that because the Steam hack could snipe my second Liberated, and that's very important money, but I think that was a mistake. I thought I would end my turn with 8 credits. I was wrong. So we are going to be in a lot of trouble here if my opponent has hard-hitting news. Further compounded by the fact that I'm compelled to trash the CBG here. Yeah, mistakes were made. My opponent had a very good start. Yeah, okay, yeah. I had a good start, my opponent had a better start. That's very unfortunate. Yeah, that's quite sick. I'll take money first. Definitely trashing the CBG here. Do I sink my money into the trace? Am I committed to tag me at this point? This is a bit too early to go tag me. But my money is probably getting cleared by sick. So sick. I'll just clear tag. So sick. And now I draw the scrubber. Bloody hell. Yeah, I'm not happy with how the early game went. I think had I not made that Steam hack mistake, I would have been in such a better place. That turn cost me. I did my calculations wrongly. For some reason, I thought that doing the play that I did would end my turn on the correct number of credits. I was wrong. Alright, so they rightfully deny my money. I think they'll trash the other Liberator as well. No, they've trashed Find the Truth. Interesting. I have another one in my deck. So what's the play here? Drop Scrubber. I don't think I drop Scrubber here. I think I take money, clear the tags. So I give them one more DBS tick, but they are 0 credits, and I can drop Scrubber next turn. I can't actually drop it this turn. I won't be able to clear tags. So I'm going to take credits, drop the data folding, and give my opponent one more turn of DBS. Really, it's not good to give my opponent DBS triggers, but I did not see any way of whacking the DBS and being able to clear the tag. Okay, so drop Scrubber, run. Credit, clear tag. If they have a second hard hitting use, there's nothing I can do about it, but you know, you've got to get rid of the DBS when you can. Okay, no hard hitting use, I'm safe. So the play here is credits, data folding. It's very straightforward. Third DBS, bloody hell. So I'm currently losing because I'm playing very slowly and my opponent just played preemptive action. So they are definitely sitting in for the long haul. I'm not going to do well in the long haul. Do I give them a DBS tick here? I think I do. Alternatively, I can strike, run, credit. I think I'll do that. Strike, run, silver 5. Crit. And hope that they don't have hard hitting news at this point. Did they shuffle the HHM back? Yes, they did. So all 3 DBS in the bin. This is very good. This means that the agendas are surely piling up in HQ. So, oh come on! Credit gamble, clear. That's sick. That is seriously sick. I'm sickened to my stomach. They can trash 2 assets now, and yeah. Or they can play All Seeing Eye, I guess. I think that's something they play. Oh, sick! So sick. Clear, clear. Credit. Run. What could that be? If it's MVT, I'm fine. Nope, can't get in. Okay, step 1, run that thing. I can't trash it. Step 2, run HQ. Is it a pop-up? It's a resistor. I think I'll take credit here. Let's play Corporate Defector. Let's do that. We have to keep in mind that my opponent has drawn a lot of agendas by now, so I really want to get into HQ. That's probably an agenda, isn't it? How do I get it? I can drop ABR and start running, but this is not the time to drop ABR. Yeah, how about drop Scrubber, credit, credit, run MVT. Drop Scrubber, credit, credit, run MVT. Get rid of the MVT while I can. It's a pack campaign. No, it's a Maryland campaign. Another preemptive. Jeez, okay, all the DBSs are going back in. Nope. He's choosing MVT, hedge fund, and yep, DBS. Okay. I'm still super poor, which is a problem. I think this is a tick 4 turn, right? I don't see what else I can do here. I barely need the money. MVT is drawn. Corporate Defector reveals MVT, so that's interesting to know. New install. Okay. Why am I not drawing cards to safety first? Oh, right, I have 1 brain damage. I see. That's bad. We'll just run the stuff. Okay. And take credits. That's a pack campaign. I would really like to draw cards right now, but that's not happening. Did they draw another MVT? Well, that's annoying. How about I drop ABR and run HQ? There should be agendas by now. Exchange. QPM. Okay. I'll take the QPM. I'll happily take the QPM. The problem is my opponent's now gonna try to score in server 6. I still can't believe I didn't fetch 2 agendas on that run. It feels like I should be fetching lots of agendas at this point. Do I try to contest the remote? I think I do. That's probably a toll booth. I will click, and I'll force the resistor trace, so they have to pay 3 credits if they want to stop me. Yep, it's an agenda. What can I do here? 4. Drop brain chip. Yep, that's probably a BU. HQ, click, access to, that's a BU, and take credit. Actually, I should have ran to trash the pack campaign because I would have avoided the MBT. So I need to be more aware of this sort of things. But I knew my opponent was flooded there. I think I got unlucky by hitting the exchange and then the QPM because I think there were higher value targets. Anyway, it doesn't really matter now. I have a lot more breathing room now. So I'm going to drop cast, run server 8. I'm going to hit the pad. Oh, frick, I forgot about. Yeah, strike is gone. I will take the tag, and I can't trash that. Clear the tag, take credit, and hope they don't have hard-hitting news, because that's their one way to get back into the game. But if they play hard-hitting news, I'm just going to whack R&D. So yeah, they are going to draw psychographics, draw hedge fund. That's no HHN there. Alright, what do I do here? Probably run R&D. Yeah, let's run R&D. That's a click. It's a 15 minutes. Very close, but not there yet. Take a credit, pass the turnover. I now have 6 agenda points, so I have a lot of memory. And most importantly, I'm getting safety first draws every turn. Okay, they install something new in server 8. I see a targeted marketing of corporate defector. Interesting. This corporate defector is actually pretty helpful. I definitely underestimated it. Let me think. I can't really... I'm still kind of afraid of hard-hitting use, but I think this is the time to drop Earthrise and start running server 8. So I'm going to drop Earthrise, run server 8. I will access the non-MVT card first. It is a commercial bankers group. They invested the trace. I have 4 credits remaining, so I don't have to trash the MVT. I will not boost my link strength. I will access the MVT and not be able to trash it. I will clear the tag, and I'll take a credit. I think I haven't been running every single turn with always be running. I think I've been flouting the rules here. I completely forgot that I need to run every single turn. I think I've not been playing correctly. This is why Adam is so difficult. I need to remember that every turn I need to be making a run. So here's my mandatory run every turn. And then credit, gamble. Yeah, please, this is why I don't want Adam to be in the sparring decks. You will forget about ABR being mandatory. You have to run on your first click. I keep forgetting about that. It's so easy to forget, and even my opponent didn't notice either. So, yeah, not to make excuses for myself, but this is something that is so easily forgettable. Okay, there are agendas in my opponent's hand, so I think I need to start dropping... Okay, first, Dirty Laundry Archives, obviously. Here I'll just drop a bunch of breakers, I think. I would much rather install them from the bin, but my hand size is way too high at this point, and I need to start asserting pressure on HQ before they do anything funny. They could land a hard-hitting news here. A bit careless of me, but at this point, if they are going to sink their money into a hard-hitting news, they are in for some trouble. Oh, they're really going for it, aren't they? Okay, maybe that was a mistake. Dropping the multi-threader might be a mistake. Okay, interesting. This keeps things interesting. Run HQ. Of course it's IP block. Fires. I think I'm committed to going tag me at this point. Check out. Ooh, that's bad. What I would pay for a paperclip right now. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, I know they have psychographic, so this is really awkward. I'll have to go try R&D. Yeah, that wasn't good. That was... Oh, come on! Wow, okay. Those are some annoying servers. Wow. I can't believe my luck. That is crap. I think the correct answer here is clear, but that will leave me with 2 credits. I mean, theoretically I could have clicked through the IP block for the second subroutine and take the tag, and then beat the trace on resistor, but for a single access that seems bad. I don't know. I'm not clearing the tags, that's for sure. The question is, how am I supposed to win now? The close accounts is coming. Yeah, maybe I should have committed to the HQ access, right? Oh, so sick! So sick! So sick. I don't even know if there's any... Yeah, I think the best thing to do here is to sink my money into a multi-threader. And go tag me from now on. Oh! Hello there! Okay, that's the car I've been looking for all this while. This should be interesting. If they don't play a close accounts, I think I have this. I think. If they do, I'll be forced to spend a turn dropping... Oh, okay. Well. Drop paperclip. Run HQ. Oh. Oh, ABR is so annoying. So I can't run, drop paperclip, and run again, because I don't have enough clicks to do that. What I can do is attempt to trash whatever is here. It could be a CBG, right? I have to attempt to trash it. I have 11 credits. Yeah, I'm going to attempt to trash the CBG, if that's a CBG. It's a pack campaign, that's bad. Okay. But that means I can attempt to beat the trace here by paying into it. Okay. And then take credit, drop paperclip, take credit. There we go. Okay, now we are set up. I don't have to worry about getting closed accounts anymore. Firstly, because my opponent didn't play it last turn, and secondly, because I have infinite money from multi-threader. Money that cannot be taken away by closed accounts. So all I have to do here is to just keep hitting HQ. It's an AR security. I'm more worried about the exchange at this point. My opponent can easily exchange, so I need to hit HQ here for the win. Okay, we will pay. 1, 2, 3. 3 credits to break IP block. Click to break resistor. At this point, I'm forced to use always be running for resistor. I access 2 cards. The first is targeted marketing. Second is data raven. Great. I'm in trouble. Yeah, I'm in trouble. Credit. The exchange is gonna happen, so I'm gonna go down to 4 points, which is really bad. The question is, do I start hitting R&D or HQ? Because it doesn't seem like my opponent has anything in HQ. I'm gonna try it. Because if they have nothing in HQ, I should be hitting R&D because I have to be worried about psychographics. So I'm gonna hit HQ here. Same deal. Credit. Click for ABR. Access 2 cards, one of which won't be an exchange. Targeted marketing, data raven. Well, not much I can do about that. Earthrise with career fair, so I don't have to worry about getting trashed because that was cheap for me. Oh man, this game went south real fast. My opponent is 1 global food away from winning, so that's a problem. But the good news is I'm actually set up, so going tag me isn't the worst. The only problem with tag me here is exchange and psycho, obviously. I don't even have to worry about closed accounts at this point, and my resources, are you really gonna trash them? I think if he's playing the long game, he needs to trash the ABR, because that's the only thing getting me past the resistor. So we'll see if that happens. Oh, I'm quite worried about that play. That could be a global food for the win. Oh, that's disgusting. Yeah. I'm quite worried about that being a global food. That's the game. If I think it's a global food, I need to mad dash that server. But I can't, because I can't pay for the toll booth. I don't have a stim hack in hand. Crap. Maybe installing the Earthrise was a bad idea. Yeah, I think I'm toast. I think I'll try mad dashing R&D then. Ah, really? Oh man, this is so sick. Was there any way I could have gotten through that toll booth? I don't think so, because I did not start my turn with 3 credits. Well, what a game. I definitely could have played better there. As you can see, it was quite easy for me to win there. All I needed to do was not drop the Earthrise, right? Because that turn, what I did was, let's look at the log. That I think was a pretty close game in the sense that if I made 1 or 2 more correct decisions throughout the entire game, I would have the game locked up. I was so close to victory, just needing a global food some at any time during the mid game to close out from 5 agenda points to 7, but it didn't happen. My grossest mistake by far was not managing my credit level properly. I failed to play around hard hitting news very well at all. And yeah, it's a very rookie mistake. I really shouldn't be making such mistakes because I know exactly how many credits my opponent needs to trigger hard hitting news, and I know, you know, if I play slightly more conservatively, I wouldn't lose out on much, and I would not get hit by hard hitting news. I guess it can't be helped that CTM eventually lands 1 or 2 of these hard hitting users, but the whole point is to make them sink so many credits into it that you can viably go tag me and they can't get enough credits to seal out the game. Unfortunately, I gave my opponent some very easy hard-hitting users, particularly on my opponent's turn 3 when I installed Liberator accounts on turn 2, taking a very big tempo hit that way. I also did not play around Always Be Running Enough. That is a card that I'm very not used to playing around. So if you remember that turn, where I was stuck with a paperclip in hand and I was like, I want to install it and run, but my first click has to be run and I need the Always Be Running clicks to break resistor. So it was very awkward. And also not ending my turn with enough credits to threaten a run on click 1 was really bad, and those 2 things were what cost me the game. If I played more optimally, I would definitely have had a good shot of winning this. On the flip side though, I did make some good plays, and I think that's something that's worth learning if you are, you know, if you're not very familiar with the CTM matchup. One of the reasons why it's strong, why many people regard it as tier 1 is that even with good play, as I illustrated this game, it can still be a challenge to win, and as you saw here, I still lost. But don't let that deter you from learning good outs against CTM, because this is how you improve at the game. Even though you're still losing, at least you are making it harder for the Corp to pull out the same victory. So one thing you notice is that I never really gave my opponent many chances to get the DBS going. They got quite lucky in that they draw all 3 copies relatively early on, but I managed to trash them in good time thanks to Scrubber and especially Stim Hack. Stim Hack is an incredibly powerful card that if you open with, definitely should be reserved for trashing DBS, because it's such a powerful card for bearing agendas and getting to your combo pieces faster. Mamba Virtual Tour is a very tricky card to play around, but there are some things that you can do to help play around it. One thing you must know is that in a typical CTM deck, all assets cost 2 or more to trash. So if you run with 6 credits or fewer into a remote with an upgrade and an asset in it, you are more or less sure that you can trash the asset, go down below 5 credits, and then not be able to trash the Mamba Virtual Tour, thereby allowing you to escape with your credits unscathed. Of course, you have to worry about your opponent installing an agenda and Virtual Tour on the same remote, but you know, you're getting an agenda off that as well, so it's not that bad. So yeah, Another thing to note is that sometimes it's in the best interest for the corp to not fire the CTM trace if you are trashing an asset and there's a Mumbat Virtual Tour in the same server. If they don't fire the trace, you cannot sink extra credits into the CTM trace, which will help you dodge the Mumbat Virtual Tour. And I talk so much about dodging the Mumbat Virtual Tour. That's very important because obviously you don't want to pay money just to trash that stupid useless upgrade. So you should try to dodge it as far as possible, although doing so often leaves you at a low credit level where you are susceptible to hard-hitting news. So that can be quite scary, and you should always be mindful of that. But still, I hope this game gave you a pretty good idea of how you can deal with assets and upgrades against CTM. With some smart maneuvering, for example, stim hacking to DBS and then immediately on the same turn trashing Commercial Bankers Group, you completely don't have to take tags at all because your stim hack negates the CTM trace, and trashing the Bankers Group was cheap. So yeah, you always try to look out for these combos where you can minimize the number of CTM fires that your opponent gets. Finally, always be running was a detriment to me this game. Obviously I had to play around it, and the extra click one having to be spent on a run basically cost me a lot of clicks this game. That being said, I definitely needed it because I was playing tag me and all the centrals were resisted with resistors. So paperclip was very inefficient there, and I would much rather be clicking through ice. I think I played it at the right moment, and I don't regret playing it because it gave me 5 points out of HQ at a time where I haven't drawn my paperclip yet. One problem with this add-on deck is that you can tend to be rather breaker locked, which is why again the new card Emergent Creativity can help to solve that. But for now, we'll have to make do with always be running and just, you know, make good plays around it. So yeah, all in all, a lot of things you can learn from this game. If you have any questions at all about why I made certain decisions during the game, or if you have any advice on how I can play better, be sure to leave it in the comments section. Otherwise, as always, thanks for watching, and I hope you've learned something useful against the CTM matchup. And happy net running. Goodbye.